the people.
We'll go on.
Bringing it back to the people.
Yearning, burning. What is it for? We ain't gone.
Hey everybody, welcome to Conversations with Indie. I'm Maya-Azucena. I'm an independent artist and I'm your host. And I'm sitting here with Rob Fields, my good friend, who is the founder of boldaslove.us, a Black Rock blog. And he's also known as a Black Rock evangelist, holding it down, and has a long history of PR and marketing and promoting of events, including doing PR for the Black Rock Coalition. So we've been here hanging out for a little while, and one of the things that I wanted to get your insight on is what you feel the pros and the cons are of being an alternative artist versus an artist that fits easily into a category.
Well, clearly a booking agent is going to be looking for someone who can draw a crowd. So once you can prove that you can do that, once you can prove that this strange thing you do, this alternative thing you do, that it matters in the marketplace, then a lot of your problems are solved.
Right.
Because other people can see how they can, with you together, make money.
So if you're a trailblazer, somebody that's sort of, you could say, ahead of your time, there's that term that gets thrown around, or just that you're not in sync with everything else that's considered popular and usual, and you have your own vibe and your own sound, you sort of have to carve your own niche, and sort of not be afraid of, not being afraid to be in a niche.
Right, exactly.
Right? Because
Exactly.
even Black Rock, has its challenges.
It does.
And yet at the same time, it's got such a powerful and avid, following.
Right.
Like the fans that do come to support Black Rock are like the do or die, like I will be there no matter what.
Right. And it's really about, again, starting with the people who really love what you do and doing your best to serve that audience, and then they will help you market. It's about that word of mouth that, oh my God, I saw this great show last night. I told you to come, but it was great. And so next time the person's going to be like, all right, they've been telling me about this artist, I'm going to go. I don't know what this is.
Yes.
And that's how you convert people. That's a longer term strategy, but it makes for real relationships between artists and fans, or brands and fans, or just anybody. And so you want those strong relationships so that you know that there's an audience there who I can talk to, I can serve, I can make music for, I can make products for, and they want it. They know that I'm thinking about them, and it's all good.
Now you had, what's your definition of brand? Or you and I were talking earlier, and you
a brand is real simple. A brand is just, as most marketers will tell you, a brand is a set of perceptions in the minds of consumers. So you can say, any brand, you can say, Kleenex, and it means something to somebody. It means soft and reliable or something like that. You can say Audi, and somebody can say whatever.
So if you're a niche artist and you're creating, you're kind of digging into that niche and really trying to set your roots.
Right.
It's like we should think about branding and what consistencies and things that we bring to our customer/fan to make them want to be.
But the important thing is, it's like you can say this is what I'm about, but ultimately it's going to be your fans who say, oh, this artist is X. They're like that introspective type. But you're like, but I'm not trying to be introspective. But that's what people see.
Okay.
Or they are, or you're the kind of, out kind of songwriter. And you're like, but I'm not trying to sing something crazy. But, it's what people perceive.
Okay.
That's what your brand really is.
But then that means you have to pay attention to.
You have to pay attention.
And you have to pay attention to things like vlogs, which are I feel like kind of like the undercurrent of the people. I feel like it's like blogs bring back the idea of literature and periodicals and newspapers and magazine writing for the people, so to speak.
Yeah, so to some extent, yeah. I mean, I think that there are opportunities for people to. There are an opportunity for people to express how they see it, and bloggers are, most bloggers I know, they're fans too. Right. And so it matters what they say, because most people are not trying to be unless you're like a gossip blog, you're not trying to be snarky or anything like that and trying to tear somebody down. And so feedback from there is a good way to see like, oh, that's what I could work on, you know, or the person who's writing about this got what I was trying to do, but they see something else that I could bring out, you know. And you always want these opportunities for feedback. Otherwise, you're sort of creating in this sort of bubble. It's like, I'm just so amazing. It's like, well, your grandma thinks you're amazing. We really know you could use some work, you know. And so it's really just on not being afraid to get that feedback from people in a trusted group of people or a trusted group of fans to say, how do y'all like this? You know, what, you know, and not that you're doing art by committee, but just like, where am I? You know?
And so, sorry, because I want to tie in just the fact that you have a successful blog for over 2 years, going on 3 years at this point. And you have dealt with quote unquote alternative subject matter. Like, how have you come upon a success covering and taking an alternative perspective as a blog? Like, what did you do, or what have you been doing that?
Well, one, it's about bringing sort of a passion for this type of music, for black rock and Afro punk and just black alt music and culture. You know, because it's a different point of view. I mean, we are trying to, the corporate we here at the blog, are trying to, you know, move black culture forward, you know, and not have it just be about some okey doke, blingy, sort of like, hey girl, get up there and shake that behind and all that stuff. It's like we have so much more that we have to give to our consumers, our communities, to our country. You know, with this, and you know, the world is a crazy place now, and in the country, as Barack says, needs all of us. We need our best thinking. We need to be inspired, and so I'm trying to be about some music that I feel has been, you know, sort of shunted to the side for some degree for some many years, and sort of bring that up as an alternative to this sort of, you know, kind of like status quo, like lowest common denominator, just anything to get paid kind of vibe.
So you have to be fearless in a way to kind of go in and be like the minority, so to speak, or to be, you know, kind of exalting a niche, but at the same time, it's like Bold as Love is a go-to, you know, is a go-to destination to find out about this because you really put your roots down and you know, confident about it.
Right. I mean, it's also having just a respect for the audience, the respect for the artist, and having, you know, a little bit of respect from the artist. You know, that they know that here's somebody who cares about this stuff. You know, I'm just a big old cheerleader for this stuff and everything, because I also want to see, you know, these artists be as large as anybody else, because there's so many talented artists out there, you know, from Tamar Kali, who we were talking about, or Gang Rebellion, or Greyhound, or, you know, and known amongst black folks who need this as an alternative, so they can see other examples of ways to think, do, and be. And that's what I'm interested in. It's just sort of changing the culture. So, you know, that's kind of...
Or even not even changing the culture, but just highlighting the fact that the culture has all these different colors, shades, and seasons.
Exactly.
And it's valuable. So I'm Maya-azucena. You just witnessed Conversations with Indie. Here with Rob Fields of boldaslove.us, blogging and marketing and the Black Rock Evangelist, yes! And we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you later.